In this video, we are focusing on how we use Starbond CA Glue, both in a practical and creative way. And if you're interested in woodworking, getting creative, or just using a CA glue in a practical way with wood, hopefully we can give you some ideas on the processes that we use. Starbond first contacted us and offered us to use their products several years ago, and things like their black CA glue, initially I couldn't think of any real use that we would have for it. However, I've found over time that it is a great way to add an extra dimension to what we do. So through this Christmas tree demonstration, we can highlight some of the different ways we use the CA glue. It helps us out in the making process, allowing us to be more productive, using it to stack cut. It also then allows us to stick the different pieces together successfully. Moving on to the Tree of Life project, you can see once more how we use that CA glue to stack cut 2 layers together, making us more productive. And then following on from here, we can use the CA glue and the accelerant to put our candle holder together. For ourselves, this was a new experience using a 2-part system of the accelerant and the CA glue together. But I found that this allows us more control and better accuracy in the process that we use. Using CA glue to be both more productive and in a practical way to put things together is one of the main ways that we use Starbond CA glue. It sticks the pieces of wood together. It also can be used to stick things like those magnets, finishing off the projects that we make. The black CA glue and the accelerant is not just useful though for stack cutting, for sticking those layers together. We found that this is a great way for us to become more creative in what we do. Again, we're demonstrating how we do use it to stack the different layers together, but in this example, where we are making a snowman and Christmas tree ornament, we highlight how the CA glue allows us to take our woodworking projects onto the next level. So we go through the process of making our snowman, cutting him out on the scroll saw. We make a piece of dowel and shape it to allow us to add a nose that sticks out in the form of a carrot. And then we proceed across to the workbench so we can highlight how we use that black CA glue. You might have noticed before that we were cutting out little indents in the woods. These are then filled in with that CA glue, allowing us to add a contrasting black colour to the lighter coloured woods that creates a beautiful contrast in our snowman design. From here, we continue on with the project. We're using that CA glue once more for the stack cutting, so allowing us to cut out 2 Christmas trees at the same time. We shape everything on the belt sander. We also cut out 2 bases at the time, and this really allows us to be so much more productive, doubling the amount that we manage to produce in the same time that we are working. The belt sanders are great for then refining and taking any sharp edges off the projects that we make. We can use a bandsaw to shape a hat that will then be shaped further using those belt sanders, and then afterwards our CA glue comes in useful once more because we can stick all the different elements of the project together, add some shellac sanding sealer, and once more our CA glue has helped us to make a unique and original item in woods. Returning to the basics then, there are other ways that you can use CA glue. So if it's something that you haven't tried before in your woodworking projects, you can use it to fill knots and cracks. So in this example, we're filling in a little knot. So we sand everything over first of all to create natural dust from the holly that we're filling. Add a little bit of CA glue, take off any excess that you don't want, and then sand back over everything to fill and secure the knot in place. You can also use that accelerant just to make sure that the glue dries quickly and efficiently, and then a little dab of oil and rub it off so you can see the beautiful character and grain that comes out in the woods. It's the same process then for filling a crack in the wood, so a little hairline crack. Sand it all over first of all so you can fill in that split using the natural dust of the woods. The thin super glue then is fantastic for seeping down into the splits. Rub off any excess, use that accelerant, and sand over everything again to give you a nice quality finish on the splits. So there you go, hopefully that is interesting. If you've got any questions or any comments about using Starbond CA Glue for making different items in wood, remember to get them into us in the comments section. Thank you all again for watching, and as always, we'll be back again soon with more videos.